This is exactly what I've been waiting for. This is exactly. I don't need to sound.
Hey guys, it's Pod22499 here, back on another video. Today I'm going to be telling you which class you should choose if you want to play Destiny 2. So we're going to start off with Titan here. I recommend Titans if you want to go through the game solely by yourself, because as you see here they have 3 subclasses for each class as well. We have Arc, Solar, Void, and Stasis. If you want to be defensive, I'd suggest the Sentinel for sure. It's got 3 trees. We've also got barricades right here. So we've got a rally barricade which creates a small barrier, so it'll be pretty much a half a shield, quarter of a shield, and then we've got a towering barricade which protects the full shield, so your whole body. And we got solar, so we got hammers. So this one will activate a massive hammer, as you can see from the photo here. And if you hold R1, you'll spin around in a circle. If you press R2, you'll slam down and make a fire, like a tornado. This one here, you have one little hammer, and you see this thing called hammer strike. When you sprint for a certain amount of time, you can shoulder charge into people, and one shots in the Crucible. So this is pretty good for Crucible. But my personal favorite for Crucible is the bottom tree, because when you kill someone with any solar ability, it creates sunspots, and it melts people. And again, the rally barricade and the towering barricade. And then we got Arc. So this is my personal favorite for PvE. Well, the top tree is good for PvP, but the bottom tree is good for PvE. That bottom tree is good for PvP as well. But this middle tree here, you pretty much launch like a missile. That's why it's called Code of the Missile. You launch like a missile at the enemy, and paired with this chest piece, which makes it do more thunder crash damage. It's very good, especially for raids and hard PvE content like Grandmaster Nightfalls and stuff. And then we've got Stasis. This came in with the Beyond Light expansion. So this used to be really broken. When you press R2, a whole bunch of ice cubes will spawn around the enemy, and then if you press R1, they all shatter or just slide into them. But it's kind of got nerfed into the ground, so it's not really that good anymore. But yeah, I'll load into a game and I'll show you the barricades for you, the class-specific ability. We'll go to the EDZ. Alright, let's see when we get there. Alright, we're back here. I'll show you what the thing looks like, the shield real quick, the barrier. So if you hold circle or B or whatever you're on PC, you hold the circle and it'll come up with that. So as you're standing up, it will protect you for the whole thing. Wait for my small barricade to come back real quick. Shard is really fast because it's not that really hard of an ability to get, so just jump around for a bit. Kill cop on enemies, because why not? Okay, I'm potatoing, so okay. But okay, with the swamp shield, so we'll go over here. And this is the rally barricade, so if we pop this is very short, but as you see, if I do this, and then crouch again, it will reload my stuff really fast. Because that's the rally barricade back on the side there, as you see. So even if I shoot a fusion rifle shot. Oh, that's not probably this. Yeah, I don't have any really guns, but yeah, that's that. Alright, we'll move on to the Hunter. Guys, we're back on my Hunter. So, again, same setup. We got Stasis, and then we got Solar, Arc, and Void. With the Solar one, this is Blade Barrage. So, if you press your super, whatever you bind your super to, and it will launch like heaps of blades at this. That's really good for PvE damage. And we go to here. This one's really good for PvP because, as you see, Golden Gun can be rapid, like 5 up to 6 times, and every time you get a kill in Crucible, with the Golden Gun, you get it back for a certain amount of time. This one's, this one's still good for Crucible, but also good for PvE if you pair it up with this mask, the Celestial Nighthawk, which is very good, in my opinion, for PvE. We got the Arc Strider. So, as you can see there, it's got a massive staff. And if you hold L2, it'll block all incoming damage with this tree. What's this again? Oh, this one's just they're all pretty much the same. Like, you just smack people with your staff and block and stuff, so that's pretty good. And I forgot to tell you, the Titan jumps more like a glide, but this one's like the basic sort of action game, which double jump. So, or you can get triple jump. So you press X once, and then once again, and then you'll double jump. And then we got Stasis, which is still really good in PvP, so it's called Silence and Squall. So when you activate your super, you throw these two like axe sort of pommel things on the ground, and then it'll form a massive tornado and capture anyone in its path. And Void is very good for PvE because you see that bow there, it shoots an arrow in the ground and it'll tether out to all these enemies, and then they can't move and they're blind and disoriented and stuff. So that's really good for the hunters. This one is really good for PvP because you turn into like two little blade things, and if you spam R1, you move really fast across the map and like just slice people up. It's pretty good. And then this one's really good for being sneaky because if you see that, throwing a bomb, smoke bomb with in from distance will making your nearby invisible, which is very good. We'll load into the ADZ again, and I'll show you what the hunter's abilities are. There's a bit more to this one though because there's the knives and the other stuff. But yeah, we're back here with the hunter. And if you see it, up double press circle, just dodge. And that'll reload all your ammo when you get back into it. And here is the hunter's melee. Throws a big knife. Not all of them do that, but only some of them do that. But yeah, that's it for the hunter. I'll move on to the warlock now. Alright guys, we're back here with the warlock. As you can see, this is a this is like a more of a balanced character to start the game with. They have a glide instead of like, it's kinda like Titans, but in my opinion it's a bit worse. They have healing rifts. So when you hold circle, you get healed, or they have empowering rift, so you do bonus damage when you stay in the rift. This middle tree for arc it's kind of like, if everyone's ever seen Dragon Ball Z, it's kind of like a Kamehameha. This top tree one, so you pretty much Emperor Palpatine, you run around the maps, electrocuting people and stuff like that. And then if we switch to solar, this one here is very good for raids and PvE and stuff, because if you put a sword down, it puts a massive sword down and it just grants this massive rift of healing and bonus damage that you can stay in. But this one is really good for PvP because it's really fast and mobility. And the warlock's melee, this one you can just press R1 and it will fly. And this one is just, I don't know, I think my brother uses one for PvE and PvP because it's kind of slow lasting, but yeah. And then we'll go on to this one here. Someone's a big like Nova sort of bomb, and then you slam it on people and then does a piece of damage. And then this one here, it's called Nova Warp, so when you hold down R2 and then you'll release it, it will release a burst of energy that will come and kill everyone in like close to you. And then we've got Stasis, which is Winter's Wrath, that's right. You pull like a massive staff out, and if you press, I think it's R2, no, R1 sends these little tracking ball things out, and then if you get froze by them, press R2, and then it will shatter all the targets. And I will go to the ADZ, and I'll show you what the warlock's abilities are. Alright, so we'll place this, as you can see here, healing rift, so I get that over shield, but if I was low, I'd be healing rapidly, well not rapidly, but a bit faster than normal. And the melee is this one for stasis. It's like it freezes the target. Doesn't always kill them because it's a thing, but yeah, because of stasis it does. Alright, that'll be it for this video. See you guys in the next one.
Here we go.